Yeah, Greg, that's right. I'm on Governor's Drive now. You can see behind me not a ton of traffic, and that was also the case when I drove on Hobbs Island and Rock Cut roads. But we do know tomorrow is likely to be a different story entirely. A lot more traffic is expected on these three detours once Cecil Ashburn Drive closes, and the drivers of those 17,000 vehicles that pass over it every day have to find someplace else to go. Cecil Ashburn Drive connects Hampton Cove and Jones Valley, and the shutdown is making people who live, work, and go to school on both sides anxious.
I know it's temporary, and when it's done, it's going to be amazing, but for right now, it's a little nerve-wracking.
That's why I drove all three alternate routes from both sides Sunday, starting with Hobbs Island Road. If you're on the Hampton Cove side of Cecil Ashburn and need to use Hobbs Island to get to South Memorial Parkway, you'll want to stay on Highway 431. I use my GPS on every drive, and aside from the twists and turns on Hobbs Island, the only thing I want to give you a heads up on is this quick right turn onto Ed Spears Road. It's a short road between 431 and Hobbs Island, but once you're on Hobbs Island, you can follow the winding road all the way to South Parkway.
Governor's is going to be our resort coming home, just so I don't have to go down Green Cove or Hobbs Island at night.
For those of you wanting to take Hobbs Island from the Jones Valley end of Cecil Ashburn, you'll take Bailey Cove to Ditto Marina to Hobbs Island to 431. And don't forget about Ed Spears. Now on to Rock Cut Road. It took me only about 10 minutes to get from the 431 Old 431 intersection to Highway 72 East using the Eastern Bypass and Rock Cut Road. I just stayed on the Old 431 until it turned into the Eastern Bypass. I passed through McMullen Cove and turned left onto Rock Cut Road, and that put me right onto Highway 72. If you're trying to get to 72 from the Jones Valley side of Cecil Ashburn, you'll probably just want to hop on Interstate 565. And finally, for those of you trying to get to Governor's Drive from the Jones Valley side of Cecil Ashburn, I took Carl T. Jones Drive until it turned into Airport Road. And from there, I jumped on Memorial Parkway and exited onto Governor's. If you keep following Governor's, it turns into Highway 431, which puts you right in the heart of Hampton Cove.
Governor's is going to be our route in the evenings when maybe the traffic isn't so bad and it's dark out.
Now, keep in mind for tomorrow, you should expect not only changes in traffic patterns, but just some additional traffic. Tomorrow, all Huntsville City Schools students return back to school from their winter break, which means buses, parents taking their kids to school, and teenagers trying to get to school will all be back on the roads. Reporting live in Huntsville, Sarah Singleterry, WAAY 31 News.